Let me get my notes ready. There's my notes. Thankfully, I have that tab open. Tab open. Tab. Sure, buddy. Thanks, buddy. Bitch. Bitch. I should have checked my controller battery. I think my batteries are dead. Well, now I know what to do. Change batteries. Oh, I'm too lazy. You know what? I'll just use my wired controller for today. Actually, where the hell's my wired controller? Found it. Okay, that scared me for a split second. Like no batteries on my wired controller. Can't find my wire. I can't speak. Okay, there we go. Excuse me. Mm. Uh-oh. Oh, I forgot you're still screen sharing your goddamn uh yes, they still goddamn screen sharing your Firefox, you stilly blimbo. Yeah, blimbo. Scrumbo blimbo. The lovable I forgot the full joke. The lovable platformer from something. I forgot. Okay, there we go. You can open Garfield card in the meantime. You should be good. Hmm. Awkward. Awkward sauce. But else I Joey didn't know in chat. What? Yeah, that'd be really fucking funny, dude. That'd be really funny. It'd be so fucking funny. I'm gonna make me emerge without looking. I forgot it looks weird when I went with mine because I usually like look to the side to see my second monitor, but I was just like I'm looking to the left. Well, yeah, yeah, it's green like my character, like Yoshi. Yes, ma'am. All right, let's go. Oh, what the heck? What the? Let me hashtag check the stream. Oh no, your OBS is fucking up. Yeah, I don't know either.
Figure it out. I need to be audible for the stream.
I know. You can't check your properties, right? Your audio properties on OBS.
Oh wait, Joey says he can hear me.
Oh, never mind. Okay. Well, at least that got hashtag resolved quickly.
Yep. It's not Garfield Kart album reviews without some technical difficulties.
Yep.
Oh shit, there is a available Windows update.
Oh. Well then. I guess that settles it.
I'm not stopping stream right now though.
Yeah.
Hello everyone, welcome to a new episode of Garfield Kart album reviews.
Yes, ma'am.
Previously on Garfield Kart album reviews, fuck, I'm stuck on a wall. We talked about the Great Gatsby musical with Cosmos.
Yeah, because Cosmos thought it'd be a really funny idea to just granted she did suggest two Panic at the Disco albums, but it'd be really funny, and it did make for a pretty funny episode because I enjoyed this soundtrack way more than I thought I did. Like, it's actually like really solid. It's a really good adaptation of the story, and delivers very well on both like character-driven moments and just being a fun musical.
Yeah. Also, with the camera mic thing, at least my voice would be being recorded. But yeah, also, you may have noticed something with that episode.
Yeah, the main host has turned into a woman.
Yeah, I just casually experimented with just doing it for that one episode.
Yeah, if you don't know, Vivian. This is Vivian now.
Yeah.
The last name, the one that Joey dead named on chat, and dead named before, laugh at him.
LMFAO.
LMFAO. Yeah, that does not exist anymore. It is now Vivian with she/her pronouns.
You will be stoned to death. I'm sorry.
You will be dragged through the streets Mussolini style.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Vivian. This is Vivian.
Yeah. I've been going through some revelations with myself recently because of some stuff that happened that I won't get into because it's hashtag personal, but
Hashtag too personal to share.
but basically I truly I haven't felt truly happy for a while, and I think I was like getting to like a point where I was relying on something else too hard, and I realize now this actually like fills the void which I was struggling to fill before with everything.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and full disclosure with this VTuber, but I'm not I'm not trans, but I'm still a dude.
Oh yeah. I just the PNG tubers. I was gonna say for the PNG tubers. I was gonna keep the PNG tuber style for a new PNG tuber. It's just that that new PNG tuber isn't ready yet.
ER, but again, I'm not the woman. Vivian is.
Yep.
I was just sent that earlier today, and I'm just like, oh my god.
Yeah, I just decided to be silly with that.
Little hashtag silly,
Uh,
little
uh
hashtag green version.
yeah. The only other thing I'm gonna note with hashtag being trans. I won't be able to pursue voice training for a while on here, so I'm gonna have to still keep this voice on here for a bit longer because of my current IRL situation.
ER.
So yeah, if you get don't get off me at that. It's currently quite literally out of my control.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, that's it. That's it. Deal with everything there.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh, yeah. Anyway, you may have noticed there's something else I wanted to mention here. I will I will continue experimenting with the VTuber maybe in some more casual streams to see if I like it still in it.
Hmm.
But I definitely do want to keep the PNG tuber style for this. So
ER. Uh, but yeah.
yeah, and anyway, other thing of content, you may have noticed there's a certain award show coming up.
Yup.
Um, it starts with well, it's gonna have to get a name change actually.
Yeah, considering the dead name, it's your dead name.
Yeah, I'm really coming to regret my decision on my branding name seems. Cause uh, I, I mean, I never really minded the name, but it was like a male name. I can't like keep it, you know.
Yeah, that's fair.
But it makes it awkward considering like my branding so far, and also I'm gonna have to like change everything on like my music account. It's forcing me to go through individually for each and every song.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot on
Yeah.
there.
You have to go all there just to say it to Vivian Gray, Vivian Gray, Vivian Gray, Vivian Gray.
Yep, I really do. By the way. And not only that, you also have to put it separately for like the composer and the lyricist.
Oh.
Because I make I make both those myself.
Right.
So yeah, hashtag awesome.
Hashtag wonderful.
But yeah, there's also the awards. It's gonna start anew with this. I mean, it's still gonna be like the same. It's still gonna be like the same thing on general premise. If the with the show, but yeah, I just can't. I obviously can't keep the name.
Yeah.
But yeah, Also, there's a you may know you may remember there's a good car related good category on there. Good cat. Did I just say good category?
Yeah, you did. A good category.
Good category. With the best and worst songs. I remember the last time it was truthfully pretty disappointing. I haven't gone through it yet. What do you think on that? You think?
Last year's was kind of dog shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely disappointing. You think the crowd will do better this year?
No, I don't have high hopes for it, honestly.
Oh boy, tortured poets department.
Tortured Forest of Roden's gonna win. You know, I may have ranted about it. I may be. There's things that actually piss me off about it, but there are definitely more sounds out there. Please be original with your thoughts.
Yep, but the votes are already in, so we'll have to see if people weigh.
Yes, ma'am.
Other than that, um, okay, I mostly just made this just for like the big announcement, funny thing. For with this, do you,
Your
do you have any important updates you'd like to make for yourself, Martin?
uh. Like, I had to make it clear that I'm not trans. Maybe it just made this a bit so we both can be women, and it sounds really funny. And but I swear to you, I'm not a woman.
Sir.
But trying to think of some for me. I guess just be respectful towards Vivian and her transition. You know, be careful if you slip up. I've sure have slipped up once, which was stupid, but you know everybody makes mistakes. And and I like to say congratulations on Vivian for becoming a woman.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For my channel, uh, I've not uploaded in like almost 6 months.
How many months?
6 months.
I'm just gonna say I haven't got into it, but I do have something planned for this April Fools that it's gonna be so peak.
Oh boy.
I'm probably just gonna have to end up doing what I do the previous years, just get it done like the literal last minute.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna upload because like I said on my Twitter, college and work has been hell for me. But I have been working on like a big ass fucking project for my college. It's like a capstone thing. Basically, it's like a final product thing before you graduate. And I decided to make a video, and it'll have my face on it. It'll be neat.
Face reveal?
Yeah, basically.
Oh my god.
Get to see my dumb stupid face.
But isn't this your real? Isn't this how you really look right now, Martin?
No, Vivian, shut up!
That's how Martin really looks in real life, actually.
I am not that green.
I'm not that green.
But I'm not that green, and I'm also not a woman.
I don't believe that.
God damn it! I'm switching to my PNG tuber. Fuck this shit. I'm switching. I'm switching. I told you I'm not a woman, but no one believes me. I am not a goddamn woman. I'm a goddamn PNG of a Yoshi plush. I'm a PNG of a Yoshi plush, and I'm proud of the.
I love how to disorganize it for the for the VTuber. You're just floating in the middle of the screen now.
I'm just kind of like, wee. Is it even picking up my mic? It is picking up my mic. Okay, good. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, this is still me. Uh, like what Vivian said, she's gonna have a PNG tuber. Someone clash, like right now.
Wait, what?
No, I meant like clash in style.
Uh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I can just shut off my camera now. I should
It's
just.
a
I should
really funny class. Not gonna lie though.
it is, yeah. When you're fruit grab small, but you're all. I said grimp.
Grim.
When your friend group small, but you're all crazy. Anyways, yeah, uh, that's enough for me, really.
Oh yeah, man. Anyway, yeah. Um, so I'm getting that woman moment out of the way. um, yeah. You want to look at the bonus checks the hashtag Catach-Up on?
Yes, ma'am. So yeah, welcome to Garfield Kart Reviews, episode
Wait.
121.
I remember. I remembered something I was gonna update on just now. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. Go ahead.
Wait, hold on. Let me fix you actually real quick.
All right, hashtag fair. That's not easy floating in midair.
Yeah, that's gonna take a lot out of you.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
But anyway, I was gonna make a surprise a couple do a first do a first I believe add a couple album amendums albums that we talked stuff that we talked about before that I think that we didn't count for some reason that I'm gonna count now.
Oh boy.
um there's two I'd like to talk
Mhm.
about I would like to include Christmas with Weezer because
Oh
we
yeah.
listened to that we fully we did talk about it there. It's on the thumbnail of the episode. It's just not never been counted as an album for for forever now.
Yeah, especially since it, like most Christmas albums, it is just a bunch of covers, and we're just like, at the time, we're just like, damn, we just need unique songs and shit, you know?
Yeah, then we got to the actual Christmas episodes.
Yeah, then we realized, oh wait, that's just a given.
Yeah,
That's
we
what.
listened to that's what happens between then and now. We listened to CeeLo's Magic Moment.
Yep, which is just a bunch of covers. It just has a really funny album cover.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Uh, but yeah. That one's gonna be included on the album list now.
Yep.
And then the second one I wanted to make this is an interesting case because it's the only release that's on the ranking that I don't have separate, but it is technically an alternate version of an album, but it feels like it feels like weird having like a separate ranking and not like in there. Plus, it's basically weird enough of an addition for me to consider its own thing.
Mhm.
Uh, good news for people who love bad news. 20th anniversary edition.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't like it that much.
Yeah, I remember we had to make separate rankings on that account.
Yeah, because you know, I absolutely love Good News for People That Matters. It's my personal favorite Modest Mouse album. Which I feel like it's got at least like it hit me more emotionally because there's one that I like better, like as like music, like Moon and Antarctica. It's like actually I kind of flip out. Actually, right now I just kind of flip out between Moon and Antarctica and Good News, but Good News is definitely like way up there. And yeah, all the remixes in the 20th anniversary edition are just pretty damn disappointing.
Yeah, they do not live up.
Yeah, they're very lackluster and don't, and a lot of the times don't fit the original mood of the song. They just kind of like weirdly changed it.
Yeah, and I remember there's one that was like straight up like TikTokified, I believe, for Bukowski, and that one was like really awful.
Oh yeah, yeah, that one that one's shit. That was just straight up bad.
You love it.
No, I do not. I do
So,
not.
so yeah, that's gonna be the other one that gets counted because like it feels weird having it ranked on there, but not as an actual album, and it makes it easier when we get to the big 200th album moment when we get to re-rank everything. By the way, I forgot to tell you this. Well known, Martin. I just realized, but I want to re-rank everything for the 200th album,
Oh,
if that's alright.
all right. Which album number is this right now?
Uh, that we just marked in 175.
Oh damn, very close.
We need to also we'll discuss this later, but we do need to look at what to do for the what's you call it uh for the actual 200th album. I mean,
Oh right, yeah, that too, yeah. But yeah.
oh yeah.
Anything else?
Nor, I don't think so. Nor.
All right. Let's get into the bonus track catch up then.
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. All right. So yeah, So yeah, this is the second one I think that we
It's
did.
the third bonus track catch up, actually.
Oh, hashtag you're right. Yeah, this is the third bonus track catch up. I completely forgot what the last one was, but for this one we got the new normal, the 2024 edit of the normal album by Will Wood. We got the physical bonus tracks for the Tortured Poets Department, the anthology. We got Brat, but it's completely different, but it's still Brat. I don't think I said that right. By Charlie XCX, and we got CXOXO Moon something, whatever the fuck edition.
Yeah, that
Magic
version.
City edition.
Oh, not even right, but still, yeah, that.
Magic City edition by Camilla Cabello.
Yep. Quick disclaimer. We've mentioned for a couple of ones we didn't include. There was some live editions of some of them where they had the live bonus tracks, and I just like I don't feel like doing that right now. So
Yeah.
I just didn't include them for right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then the second one we've mentioned in its own episode. We talked about Weezer's The Blue album right before its 30th anniversary edition. But there's 40 new tracks.
How many?
40 new tracks.
Jesus Christ.
I just for future reference, for the ones that for the there are some albums that just have like bonus editions that have like a bajillion trillion tracks.
Yeah.
We're not gonna be talking about this for the sake of our sanities.
Yeah, I think we already like went far enough with the Daft Punk homework remixes, so I don't want to do one of those again. No.
This one's even like longer, like 40 tracks.
Yeah, I gotta check the late actually. What is it? The 40th anniversary edition?
30th.
30th. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an
Stupid
idiot.
idiot! I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Punch, punch, kick.
Ouchie, 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 ouchie. Fuck you. Alright,
Wow,
let me.
mind freaky?
Oh, no, what the fuck? What the fuck?
What?
40th anniversary. Where the hell is the track listing for that on Wikipedia? I keep saying 40th, 30th, stupid. Oh, whatever. Look at this. Oh, whatever. I don't give a shit anymore. Anyways, yeah, we're just not doing those long ass bonus edition type tracks.
Nor.
Nor. But yeah, let's get started.
Yes, sir. First off, I think you can already obviously say this is gonna be the best one. The normal
Yeah.
album, the new normal, which is the normal album's 2024 edit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of obvious. Obviously, we did like a full review of that it was like one of our earlier episodes.
Yeah, it was like episode
Um,
10 or so.
oh yeah, it was. Yeah, and I remember that was like the first one where like really gone deep into like actually analyzing the album, and it was like definitely like a big favorite of mine.
Yeah, classic episode.
Yeah, and that was like before like I even wrote notes for it. That's how much this album like connected with me. It was like such a great album.
Crazy, crazy how things could have gone if we didn't listen to that one album. There's actually a lot of albums just like that.
Yeah. but but yeah, yeah, and so yeah, it was exciting to know that like Willwood is remastering this album, especially since he has like done other remasters of his other albums before, which also sound were pretty good, pretty damn good.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, all but one track has been remastered here, and that track is "Love Me Normally." And I'm letting Vivian take the spotlight for this one because when she explained it to me, I was fucking bewildered.
Wait, what's up?
The "Love Me Normally," why that wasn't remastered?
Oh yeah, he doesn't own the rights to the song.
Yep.
Like uh, it just does. He just doesn't. Because the song was released earlier, like a year prior. Because he just like needs to like put him up for like a preview for like because he's back some Kickstarter and stuff.
hmm
So he put a like a lead single for like the Kickstarter to like show what like he's trying to do for the project. And since this was the
hmm
lead single, he had like a label switching between then and the rest of the songs. So yeah, he just doesn't own it anymore.
Nope.
And
So
it's gonna
yeah.
be the normal up again because of the remaster. Because we catch up on little bonus tracks and additions like that. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, some changes include title changes.
Yeah,
Complete
I kind of
title
want to
change.
go over the titles real quick.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay, so it's for Suburbia Overture. It says Blue Velvet reboot starring Tom Waits, Suburbia Overture 2024 edit. And then you got Second Sight Seer, which for the remaster it's called Second Sight Seer S.
He,
Uh,
he's gonna let you know it's pronounced with S's.
yep, 2/22/2024 edit. I remember I struggled with that first. I said 2/22/24.
222 what?
24. The DVD board game.
I can't wait to see that after this though. Um,
Oh,
but I'll talk more on that in a moment.
oh yeah. Yeah, then you got Laplace's Angels edit, which is called "The Moral Implications of Deterministic Universe," featuring the One Slur.
Yeah, they actually got him on the song, by the way. That's the real Wensley.
Yeah, totally. And then you have the only one that's not really changed besides "Love Me Normally," obviously, is I/me/myself in parentheses 2024 edit. That one is still kept to its original title.
Yeah, no, he like got asked about it, and he says like, yeah, no, I'm not changing that one.
That's fair. Yeah, that's totally fair. uh, then you got the next one, which is dot dot dot. Well, better than the alternative, which is still the same title, but it's all lowercase.
Yeah, he gratified it.
You ratified it, and then you have I lied about the Apple thing in parentheses Skeleton Bones edition.
Yeah, he I can't believe he lied about it, dude. What the
I
fuck?
know, I know, right? That fucking bastard! God damn it! That goddamn liar!
Bastard.
Bastard! Diddy Kong's bothering Mario! Bastard! and, the next title. Oh yeah, this is the longest one. It says ideas only spread because people like them. The free market of ideas is not a meritocracy. It's a set of unhealthy coping skills in the corporate oligarchy. Wake up, man! Don't let the lights dim your light. Anyway, this one's Black Box Warrior in parentheses 2024 edit.
So true.
So true. And then you have this one, which says Karen, thank you for the casserole, but I need you to lean into a typo.
Yeah,
Marsha 24 edit.
yeah. The double K still. The double K type on the original song got translated into that.
Yeah.
Also, before you continue, I just want to say for that song, every time I hear it, I just think of the one dude with the who went off about lobotomy stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like what's his name again? I forgot his name, but like whatever.
The confused
yeah,
narrator. I don't know why I remember that, but yeah.
I was just gonna ask that. I was legitimately just gonna ask that. But yeah, that guy, like, he made a whole talking video about Normal Island, and he just, like, out of nowhere, just says, "Oh man, I kind of want a lobotomy now," because the song mentions lobotomies, and it's just like, you do know the song said, like, making fun of, like, insane, like, medical practices to treat mental health, right?
I remember I was like talking to Martin on like a stream about that way back in the day before I even heard the actual album because I'm just so baffled by it. It was like back in 2022.
I remember. Was that my like Sonic 06 stream?
I think so.
Yeah, I think I was like playing Crisis City, and I remember like I remember that same stream. I was trying to remember what a lobotomy was. It sounded red. And I remember one of the chat members, Shaq Bro, shout out Shaq Bro, was just like, "Don't look at what a lobotomy is."
And then you still look at like a lobotomy is.
Yep. Me and Red did not listen, and we were actually pretty petrified. We were just like, "Oh my god." So yeah, yeah, so some guy wants a lobotomy because they heard it in a Willwood song, not really knowing the full context to it.
Awesome.
Fucking wonderful. So then you have Lovely Normally, and then the last track, Memento Mori 2024 edit, just says a knee-slapping joke title referring to how ending tracks on Willwood albums are always kind of like that.
And it sure is.
Yes, ma'am. But yeah, getting to the actual.
Whoa! Why'd my boobs do that?
Nope. Oh, I didn't mean to pin that. I didn't mean to pin
no,
that gotcha message.
no, pin it,
What if
pin it.
actually I fucking pin it? But yeah, hello, hello, night man. Yeah, it's a normal album.
It's the normal album.
But yeah, getting into the actual remaster of the tracks, they're all really good. They're all really, really, really good.
Yeah.
Like they really did like amp up the songs. Like usually like the pattern with these is that like the drums are like much are like louder. All the instruments are more clear. So is the vocals. And everything just sounds punchier. It just has that extra oomph that is honestly not really needed, but it's a really nice addition anyways.
Yeah, it sounds really good.
Yeah, it really makes the songs like extra special with how they're remastered and shit like that. Well, it almost sounds new. It sounds new, even though the album's like a couple years old. It still sounds fresh and new, which I really enjoyed.
Yes, sir.
My favorite remasters in particular had to be I Me Myself and the Better Alternative remakes, because I feel like those have like a more cheery-ish tone to it, and I feel like those remasters definitely like amped it up and make the songs like sound more sweeter comparing it to the original.
Yeah, I really like those remasters too.
Yeah, they're definitely they're like really wonderful. The Memento Mori remaster was also pretty damn good.
Yeah, they're honestly all really damn good.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm still sad about Love Me Normally not getting one. That's probably my favorite track from the album, though.
For real, yeah, it would have been really cool, but it's out of Will's control, and
Yeah.
at least it's still there, I guess. But damn. But yeah, that's
Yeah,
not the
that's why
only
I'm
thing in this album.
terrified of record labels. I don't want something like that to happen.
Oh yeah, they sound fucking terrifying to deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah, those aren't the only ones that are in this album. There's also three live in studio demos from 2018. Those being for I Me Myself, Laplace's Angel, and Memento Mori.
Yeah, they were uploaded onto YouTube like well before this remaster. But they're still really nice additions.
They are, especially since they still sound like pretty damn good, despite clearly like being demo chunks and are unfinished. But it is like really cool to hear.
Yeah, it like you do get to see a lot of like the creative changes for them too, with some
Yeah,
parts, cause there's
yeah.
some notable lyrical differences on some of them.
Oh yeah, especially with Memento Mori, because that one had like an opening narration in the beginning where Wilbur gets existential about his life before uh, and just basically just like introducing the song, to fill that void of existentialism, which is just like, oh hey, we're all going to die, basically like doing like a whole setup for the punchline. But that obviously was removed in the final version.
Why is my model sleeping?
You're
There we go.
sleeping, you go home.
Oh, no, no, no. Why is he sleepy? My eyes are not closed.
I think it depends on the brightness, like how like if it's like dim like in the area around you,
It's not.
like
I don't think it's really dim here. It's not really changing light there. It's just like it's pretty normal.
hmm. And I have no clue then. But yeah, like I said, the Memento Mori added a opening monologue. That's basically the setup for the punchline, but that got removed. Actually, that monologue did add like an extra minute and a half to the track, so I can kind of see why it's removed.
It's still pretty funny for the demo though.
It is. It is. And yeah, that's the normal. That's the new normal. The normal Allen 2024 edit.
The new norm.
The new norm ain't the same as the old norm.
Yeah, it's a really damn good remaster.
Yeah, for sure. Like they all the remasters all really amp up the energy in the tracks more than it really should have, but it's really cool. It makes the songs feel new and fresh just by already being great to begin with. So yeah, 10 out of 10.
Oh yeah. Also, there's I noticed the pattern. There's like 4 to 5 years in between like each album before you get like the remaster for all of them so far.
That shit is.
Oh, you know it's coming in like a year or two.
Oh boy.
In case I make it remastered.
In case I make a remaster, that'd be
Oh
really
yeah,
cool actually. But yeah, looking forward to that one.
oh yeah.
Oh, all right. That's enough being positive.
Yeah. The next one, we're talking about Tortured Poets Department again. Full circle moment because we mentioned it briefly at the beginning because of the awards.
Yep. And for this catch up, we're doing the physical edition bonus tracks for the anthology version, because like the absolute mental duo that we are, we listen to 30 plus tracks, the 30 plus track anthology edition of Tortured Poets Department. We had
Yep,
to split it into two. We had to split the listen into 2 days.
it was so awesome. And I looked at the Wikipedia. They decided to add a little more. See, they decided to add just a little bit more to the already massive track listing.
Yup, added 4 more tracks to an album that already has way too many separate editions in the fucking first place.
Yeah,
'Cause-
I dare you to look at the Genius page for Taylor Swift as a whole. It's so packed with just different versions. It's so stupid.
yeah, like I forgot the exact number of how many versions she released, but oh my fucking god, she released so many dead versions of this stupid album throughout 2024. It is actually insane how consistent it is, because it's just like the album isn't even good, first of all. And secondly, it just seems like I really like hearing people have this sort of like theory that like, oh yeah, Taylor's just doing this so like she can just be number one and all that shit, just constantly be number one. And I believe that. I believe that. It may not be fully true, but I fucking believe it, because she just keeps going at it every single fucking, like almost every month, pretty much.
Yep.
And yeah, thoughts on the original the original album and its anthology tracks. It's a snooze fest. It is completely boring. It's basically like the same thing that she does for like pretty much every single album, except it's meant to like be displayed in this deep and tortured and poetic way. You know, tortured poets department, and it just and it still sounds so vapid and dry as a result. It just kind of sucks, really.
Yeah, it's not good.
So yeah, you have the bonus tracks for the physical edition released at Target, because Taylor Swift probably has a chokehold on Target stocks, because I still remember one day entering a Target, the first thing I ever saw was a display for this goddamn album.
They need a display like that, but for uh fuck it, I don't know, Sheila's magic moment.
So true, Vivian. But yeah, yeah, that was there. I remember there was one for freaking 1989 as well when that got dropped, because I was like getting Mario Wonder at a Target, and like I had to wait for an employee, because that's how getting games work at Target, which sucks. And I was just like standing there, and like behind me is that stupid stand of 1989 by Taylor Swift, just kind of there.
You loved it.
I do not, but yeah, so yeah, this one adds 4 new bonus tracks doesn't need more tracks to begin with, which are acoustic versions of Fortnite, Down Bad, But Daddy I Love Him, and Guilty as Sin.
Yep. And they don't add anything. We weren't even paying that much attention because we were talking about I started talking about the 24 DVD game and it led to the actual show.
Yeah, because I I think I remember I made like one joke about like I think it was in Down Bad or something. It was in one of the songs. Oh wait, no, it was But Daddy I Love Him. It was just like I decided to like make like she was just like, but I screamed, "Daddy, I love him," and then I said, and I screamed, "I need to get to the, I need to stop the terrorists from bombing the place or something like that." And I remember like Vivian told me that there was like 2 moments in the show 24 where a nuclear bomb goes
Yeah,
off,
2 separate nukes that go off.
and I was just like, "What?" And that kind of like made me curious about the show, especially when I was further told that since 24 has 24 episodes between each season, each episode is an hour and leads to 24 hours. And I thought that's fucking awesome, actually.
Yeah, it actually is pretty sick.
And yeah,
Good
the
show.
whole and yeah, pretty much that listen just came down to just like talking a bit about 24.
Yeah, we just started talking about that. That's how we realized like the ticking noise was like the beep beep beep.
Oh yeah, yeah, that yeah, because I remember like as a kid I remember hearing that noise being used on like some parodies. I think Family Guy used it at some point. I remember, and I just like and then like when listening to that, I looked at a counter on Google Images, and it was just led to a YouTube video, but like it's counter, and I'm just like, wait a minute. Oh, I have seen it before somewhat. It's a timer, and I'm just like, oh shit, no wonder. So yeah.
Yep. That's what it's referencing. You know what the reference is now?
Yep, I sure do.
I remember seeing that too and not knowing what it meant too, by the way. So you're not alone.
Oh, okay. But yeah, speaking of the DVD board game, you want to provide context to that actually?
Okay, so there's this YouTuber I watch, Cam Sandwich. He talks about a lot of board games and currently he's going for like his worst board game of all time like tournament. And the literal last game on there the number 2 seed is was 24 the DVD board game. And I was like, wait, what the hell? What the hell is that? And he goes off on saying that it's like a DVD board game with quick time events. And I told Martin about it, and he was like sold on like the idea, and he bought it like last week. During that listen.
Yeah, cause it was it just sounded really stupid. It just sounded like a Sega CD game, like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers game for Sega CD, where it's just like episodes but with quick time events, and I'm just like, I'm sold. I'm sold. Where the fuck is it? And we went through eBay. I was screen sharing and I saw that like getting the actual board game is super super cheap.
Yeah, it was like $11.
Yeah, literally, I literally $11. The first listing got $11 plus free shipping, and it's like I can't I can't like turn down on this. This sounds funny to own, and that's because that's just kind of my drift at this point. Like it just sounds funny. It's kind of, at this point it might as well just be my motto in life. It sounds funny to own.
You love it.
Yeah, I do actually. Oh, yeah, now I have it. We haven't played it yet, but we do plan on doing that.
After the stream, maybe?
Maybe actually, yeah. But yeah, it's gonna be really funny. I think it's like what is it? Actually, let me check the box. Let me check the box. Like 2 to 4 players.
We gotta play it together.
Yeah, I'll point a camera at the board game. I do have a spare webcam, so like I
Oh
could just
shit, we,
pull
we, we're
that.
gonna have a wacky setup for this?
Oh yeah.
This is gonna be a fun night.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like 2 to 4 players and shit. Wait, let me check the box thoroughly. Yeah, teens and adults, 2 or more players. Yeah, this is gonna be really fucking funny. I'm gonna need to set up like a mini desk of some sort because my table's too small. But well, we can make it work. I can make it work.
It's gonna be so peak.
Yeah. Anyways, what album were we talking about?
I think we were talking about Brett, but it's completely different, but it's also still Brett.
Oh yeah, we are. Okay, but not for real. Yeah, those anthology bonus tracks add nothing. They don't even like sound any different as an acoustic version. It's literally just same rhythmically, just with an acoustic guitar instead. It's like the lame kind of acoustic version, basically.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. It's not Nirvana plugged. The unplugged. It's just Nirvana plugged.
Yeah. But yeah, it's nothing. It was pointless out of 10.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, now it's time to talk about Brat, and it's completely different, but also still Brat by Charlie XCX.
Yeah. This is probably the one I was most excited to talk about for this of all of them.
Yeah.
This is like the closest to our Cracker Island Super Deluxe, where it's just like an insane list of features.
Yeah, which if you don't know, there was like a fake listing on I think Reddit or Genius actually.
It was
That's someone
genius.
posted on Reddit. Yeah, it was Genius that was posted on Reddit about a quote unquote super deluxe of Cracker Island by Gorillaz, which features a lot of big name artists, and I remember one of them was goddamn Tupac.
Yeah, you got a bunch of like ridiculous artists, like dead people, like people who bands that split up.
Yeah, I think Daft Punk was legendary.
You got both Drake and Kendrick in 2024.
Yeah, it was just a very impossible album, obviously.
This obviously isn't gonna get as ridiculous as that, but say it's like the closest thing because the track list here still like feels like really ridiculous.
Yeah, because you have Robin and Young Lane, you have BB Tricks, Ariana Grande, the 1975 and John Hopkins, Troye Sivan, Addison Rain, Caroline Polachek, Blady, A.G. Cook twice, Lord, in the one song about Lord. So like very meta there. You have the Japanese house, Tinashe, Julian Casablancas from the Strokes, Bon Iver, Shy Girl, Billie Eilish, and Kesha. I almost said Tesha.
Banger list.
But yeah, it's, how do I say this?
I feel like it's pretty much what you'd expect from like a track from a like listing this insane.
Actually, yeah, pretty much, because it's just like a wild mixed bag of just all these like different styles, all of them just offering very mixed emotions, but it's like one of those mixed tracks that are just like incredibly fun to listen to because you just don't know what the hell you're gonna expect.
Yeah, like they seem really meant it when it's completely different. I'm not like there's like a lot of things I feel about it, but it's definitely not disappointed.
Yeah, for sure. Except for one track, but I'll get to that in a bit. But it's just so wild because like I want to like I'm gonna chronological through the experience because it is still pretty interesting because you got like 360 which has the same instrumental but the lyrics are different, so they're saying, oh shit, she wasn't kidding about like it being completely different. It all makes sense, you know but maybe it might be the same for all the tracks. Nope, because following up with Club Classics featuring BB Tricks, it is just wildly different.
Yeah, no, it just constantly like switches up. It really is just a completely different album with just
Yeah,
random bullshit.
they literally just random bullshit go with the album.
I do gotta admit, I kind of love it for that.
Honestly, yeah, it's just kind of like like just a funny experience. I guess this is just for me because just like I'm not familiar or really a fan of any of the artists except for Julian Casablancas, but like I'll get to that in a bit. But it's just I'm not really into like all these like artists listed there, so it's kind of funny just like trying to like process the styles there. It makes for a really fun listen.
Yeah, like just like a bunch of like random styles from random artists. It's just
Yeah,
like it's just like you don't know how well it's gonna like mess each time. It's a wild.
yeah. Like the other ones that really haven't changed much are again 360, mostly for the instrumental. Sympathy is a knife featuring Ariana Grande. It's kind of the same song, but it's harmonized with Ariana Grande, which actually sounds pretty well put together. Then you have Girls Something Confusing, which is the same, but this one has Lord, which makes it more meta and actually makes it a better version.
Yeah, that's honestly my favorite remix, just because like it's insane that they just decided like, nah, we made up actually.
Yeah, it's really cool, and does make the song very meta, which is pretty funny. But other than that, everything else is just very, very different.
Yeah.
I will say though, if I have to pick well, I do have a least favorite one already. It's Talk Talk, featuring Troye Sivan.
Oh yeah.
That one I just straight up don't like. Like the instrumental, I think is mostly the same, but like I don't like the new lyrics.
Yeah, it's not as good.
Yeah, just kind of like it's kind of lame, but like I just like the rhythm of it more. And I think that was like this. I remember that was like the song that like really really grabbed me towards the original album. Cause it talk, wish you talk, wish you talk to me. I don't know. It can't beat that for me, and I just straight up don't like the new one.
Yeah.
I forgot in Rewind featuring Blaney, I just put Metro's booming track.
I forgot you just started doing that.
Yeah, I did. I did like a whole Metro's booming track because long story short, YouTuber Parasitical is a big fan of Blaney, and that's all I can think of when I hear Blaney now. And infamously he did a slot video on the Drake versus Kendrick Lamar beef, which is essentially like a pretty basic summary with poor research and a lot of mispronunciation. My favorite one being Metro's booming instead of Metro booming. Even on Metro's booming track, and I just did the whole thing throughout the whole song. Metro's booming track, Metro's booming track, Metro's Metro's booming track, Metro's booming track,
Oh,
Metro's
I
booming
love
track,
slop.
Metro's booming track. So true. But yeah, oh man, I really want to talk about the just the Julie Casablanca
Oh my
song.
god, yes, yes.
Uh,
Okay, so I was already like this is already like the song like I was waiting for on this one. I was literally like knew I had to review it just because of this soul song, because I heard like a snippet of it, and they cut to like like it just like it cut to a clip of Story of Undertale.
Yeah, I saw that on my Twitter because that was like from one of my friends, Robin. Shout out Robin on Twitter. Actually, let me get the full real quick. The fuck.
Gotta pull that up on them.
Yeah, gotta. Yeah, shout outs to Robin at Homo Superior on Twitter. Moots such friends. But yeah, shout out to them because like they made a tweet where it's just again like what Vivian said. I played a snippet of that song and just opens to YouTube about the story of Undertale because good God, what happened to the vocals?
Yeah, it's so funny. It's like trying to do like it's trying to do like the Julian Casablancas like higher like more with like the more like synthesized voice type of deal like he does sometimes.
Yeah, I remember notably that was um
Instant Crush.
Instant Crush. Yes, thank you. It was an Instant Crush, which sounded really good there, but I think with Mean Girls, it just kind of like takes it to overdrive, where he just ironically sounds like a goddamn robot.
He also just it also just does it tries to do like the stroke style in like the song partially, but it's also trying to be like Mean Girls from Brad.
Yeah, it just doesn't fit.
I realize that this is I realize this is probably this might be like low key like the most oddball like despite what it seems, because just like the tonal differences in like actual style.
Yeah, like Charlie Exercise is like more like dance party stuff, but with like Julian and the Strokes, it's more like sort of these mellow kind of tracks. Like sure, there's like some fast paced stuff there, but like it's usually like more mellow. It's usually like more calmer ish, to for lack of a better phrase. And just seeing them kind of clash is so funny.
They
Like I
don't
remember
fit.
we were like losing our shit for like a good minute with the song.
It's so funny, dude. I love this trick for the ironic reasons.
You say like
Oh,
But yeah, other than that, the rest of the remixes are just alright, and I just kind of prefer the original tracks.
I want to mention Guess, the one with the technologic about a woman's underwear.
Oh yeah, yeah, that features Billie Eilish.
Yeah,
That kind
dude.
of felt weird to hear.
Yeah, Billie Eilish covering Technologic, but with words about woman's underwear.
Yeah, I never thought I'd hear that sentence. Honestly, I never thought I'd have that in my mind. Nor did I thought it'd be actually real.
But here we are.
Oh, here we are, and I can't go do anything against it. I'll just take it. It just sounds really funny.
Yeah,
And it,
honestly, I recommend this album just because of the fucking sheer insanity of it.
yeah, it is. It is. It definitely delivers on what the title of the album says. It is definitely completely different, but in a way, it is still Brat.
Yep.
So yeah, it for sure delivers. It's a fun experience either way, and and it was definitely fun to talk about.
Aw, yeah.
Let's end on a pretty bad note.
Aww.
Yep. Final set of bonus tracks to catch up on are for the album CXOXO. This one's for the Magic City edition by Camilla Cabello.
Uh, yeah. This is a funny pairing again because originally because CXOX, if you don't know, is a rip-off album of the style that's done in Brat.
Yeah.
And they
Yep.
were like back to back because and like the original bi-monthly because it came out like right after Brat did.
Yeah. It's like it tries to be that, tries to have like this sort of like seductive, sassy sort of style to it, but it just comes across as insanely fucking desperate, and all the songs just sound bad.
Yeah, and now they're back to back because they both got bonus versions now,
Yep.
and we talk about them in order of when we originally talked about them. We talked about both of those back to back, so we're talking about these back to back.
We're on the back to back to back to back to back to
Yeah.
back to back to back to back to back to back. Yeah. So yeah, the tracks for this edition, the added ones are "Baby Pink" featuring Triplin, "Come Show Me," "Can Friends Kiss," and "Godspeed."
Aw, yeah.
Yep. And I don't want to go into detail. They all suck. They all fucking suck.
It fucking sucks.
It really fucking sucks.
Yeah, you got the first track, which is annoying, the second track, which is annoying, the third track, which is annoying, and the fourth track is annoying.
Yeah, they're all like insanely obnoxious, and it does make me realize that I really don't like Camilla Cabello's freaking vocals or vocal inflections, because they can either be like really like they all, I think like all of her songs, at least in CXOXO, just try so hard to be seductive, but like it's just, again, it doesn't have the right attitude towards it.
The gratitude, even.
Yes, it just comes across as, again, very desperate, and there's parts where she just like like how do I describe it? I can't really remember it, but it's just like something something, yeah, I mean something, yeah, like she goes like high notes and sometimes, and it's really annoying because it fucking sucks, and she sucks like how much she likes to suck dick.
And yeah, I forgot. I only got reminded of it because there's the seductive visualizers.
Yeah, there's a lot of that in like almost all of her tracks. They were all recorded on a like camcorder, and she did release a. I did notice at the Genius page on like there's like a trailer in the for the deluxe edition track, and I decided to look at it because it's a shot of her like holding the camcorder to the viewer. I'm just like, oh my god, what kind of camcorder it is? And it seems like it's a Sony Handycam. I'm assuming it's a CX405 because my like the most popular.
CXOXO?
Fuck you! Fuck off! Fuck off! You piece of shit! That's. But yeah, but it's a Sony Handycam. I can't really tell what model it is because the footage is very low quality, but I'm assuming it's a CX405 because it's like the most popular one in terms of like the Handycam, because camcorders have gone back into fashion pretty recently because because a lot of nostalgia, and also just a lot of the young people having
Yeah,
fascination with like old technology and stuff, just having it be more there's like a term for it, like being able to touch, like you can interact with it physically.
like my wiener.
um the fuck like you can interact with it physically and not just have it like be digital stuff because that's gone overwhelming now. And so they turn to that, and one of them is camcorders, and that's what all the visualizers try to do. They try to be that nostalgic. I'm
Yeah, they
assuming.
try
Oh,
to be
what's
like the 10th an upcoming album by Mother Mother.
I fucking hate you so much. But yeah, I'm assuming or at least she has one of her crew members set the settings to like the lowest quality for the nostalgia factor. I was thinking like the camcorder would be like like a DXR, one of the DXR models, but like those are recorded through like what is it? I think DVR tapes. Yeah, DVR tapes, which are obviously are not digital. You can't just transfer it to computer. And I'm assuming she doesn't have the technology, or even the crew members really have the technology to like really do that. So I'm assuming it's one of the CX variety because that's the digital ones. Just need an SD card, plop it into your computer, and that's about it. I've learned a lot about camcorders because of that college project I mentioned. Circling back to that because I had to get a camcorder for that because I don't want to spend $500 on a vlogging camera. So I decided, you know what, camcorders are neat. I'll get a camcorder, and so I have one.
You
I
love
got pretty obsessed with the
camcorders.
knowledge. Yeah, they're pretty awesome actually. But
You
yeah,
love when they come with sex tapes.
oh god, I had to bring. Oh god, yeah, you know what? Now that you mentioned, I want to bring up a fucking story. Okay, so like for the project, I ended up getting it was a Sony CX 560V because it's like an HD camera. It's like it's like not too old but not too new. It's like 2011, so it's like kind of like the in between to me. And fuck it, I'll fully admit it. It's the same. It was the same camera the Solid Critic used at some point, and I just thought, fuck it, I'll get it. It looks high quality.
Ooh, you love nostalgia critic.
It makes pretty good videos. But yeah, I ended up getting that. It was like $180 on eBay. Again, compared to getting $500 flying cameras, that's pretty much a gold, like I pretty much struck gold, I guess. But yeah, I ended up getting that. It shipped a couple days later, and I was just messing around with it, getting some footage there, and then I opened a gallery to notice that it hasn't been wiped. So I'm just like, okay, I guess I'll just see what they are. It started out pretty tame, you have like some weightlifting videos and stuff. But then I get to the ones filmed with the night vision filter, and it's just straight up someone's sex tapes. Like not just porn filmed on a computer or something. Nope, just straight up just fucking. And I'm just like, they did not wipe out their fucking camera for this. This is just too funny.
Hashtag relatable.
Yeah, what else? They were like pretty long too. I think the first one was like the first one was like 40 minutes. Yeah, 40 minutes. And then you have like one that was like an hour 12. But that's because it started off like a one-on-one at first, man and woman. But then it later became a threesome, man, woman. And
Yeah.
then and then after that it was just like two others in like a hotel room. They were less short, like 20-ish minutes. But yeah, it was insane to see and well, I had to delete them because I want to make space for new stuff that isn't just recording porn.
Nah, I'd keep them.
Of course you would. But anyways. Anyways. Oh yeah, the visualizers for the Camilla Cabello. Yeah, they had the like fucking nostalgia thing, and she tries to be seductive, but I let hashtag TVH. I just every time she does that, I just get flaccid because they're not hot.
Yeah, you get reverse boners.
Yar. And it's the same thing for these four. Well, the first three tracks. The other one had a music video, but the music video is nothing to write home about because it
She's
sucks.
naked.
Oh yeah, she was like topless in the body of water, and that's kind of it. There's like some other shots, but like I don't give a shit.
Ooh, she's teasing her boobies.
Yeah. By all the tracks really didn't do much other than just make me fucking annoyed from them. Um, it's kind of the same problems I really have with the main album. That it's just like too desperate, too
Yeah,
annoying, too
it's
obnoxious.
just more for that.
Yeah, just more of that, which just sucks. And you had the fourth, we had the Godspeed one, which basically tries hard to make it seem like, oh man, she feels broken from the relationship, still trying to recover. But I think I don't get that from her, mostly because it just doesn't. It just I just don't see it. It's just really because like insinuating some shit she had with what is it, Shawn Mendes, and like I don't care.
Wild sauce.
Yeah, I think I mentioned this in an earlier episode, but I know Shawn Mendes made a new album really soon, and on the album cover it looks like he's more Josh Hutcherson.
Wait, what?
Remember, I think I remember that. I
No.
forgot what it's called. Oh no, fuck! It's hold on. Let me. There it is.
What was
2024.
that? You didn't
Yeah,
tell
no,
me that for the. You didn't tell me about that for the bi-monthly.
I feel like I did.
I would have picked it if you told me.
Hold on. Let me check.
We never talked about that as an album.
We did, but I remember like bringing it up. I think. Oh, I didn't bring it up. Never mind. Fuck.
I would have picked it if you brought it up. SMEs.
Sh- Shit. Anyways, this is the album cover.
I can't. If you sent it to me in like a DM or something, I can't look.
Fuck. But you'll see that it just looks like he's morphing into Josh Hutcherson.
I've never. You've never told me this.
I feel like I have. I don't know. My memory's fuzzy on this. But anyways, let's wrap up.
Let's wrap it up.
Yeah, this one sucks. Fucking. I just put killing myself out of 10.
Awesome sauce.
And yeah, that's all the bonus track catch-ups.
Yep. What a wild group.
Yep.
Jerking my peanuts.
Worst to best. I'm gonna go rapid fire because it's kind of obvious. It's the XOXO Magic City Edition. Then Torture Press, then Brat Remix, then the normal album 2024. That's
Awesome
the best one,
sauce.
obviously. All right. You want to rank them?
Oh yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Booga booga. What the fuck is my USB
They
cable
ate
for the
it.
controller? Why would you eat a USB cable, Vivian?
They're tasty, man.
I don't see that.
Why would you eat a? Why would you eat that? That's bad. I didn't pull up the ranking. I pulled up the notes, even though I couldn't even read it on the.
LMFAO. Stupid idiot.
Kill yourself.
What the fuck? That's so mean. Do you kill yourself?
Can't see the fucking there we go. Alright, I don't think any of these actively changed the positionings for the bonus tracks.
Honestly, yeah, you're right.
But there is a one. I still brought it up because there's one thing we need to add.
Oh yeah, the fucking the Weezer one, the
Yeah,
Weezer
the Weezer
Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Where would you put that?
Um, I remember finding a fine. So like midpoint probably.
Alright, where
Oh.
in midpoint?
Um, below 72 seconds.
That's a lot of seasons.
Yeah, I can't believe there's 72 of them. Excuse me.
Bro just decided doesn't remember where to put it, so he just puts it like as dead in the middle as he can.
Yeah.
um what episode is this?
Let me hashtag check if Firefox can fucking be kind with me when it comes to loading up YouTube. Does YouTube ever fuck you up on Firefox sometimes?
No, but I put it and I remembered now.
Oh, let me
Uh,
let me just.
next time on Garfield Kart reviews, um, now that we did all that, the first proper album I want to do, it's Vivian by Vivian Green. It's a real album, by the way.
What the hell? What the hell?
Can we talk about it?
Sure.
Alright, awesome sauce. See ya.
Alrighty. Bye bye.